In this video, I'm going to be talking about some footwear mistakes that instantly ruins your style. So without further ado, let's get into it. Wearing dirty shoes or sneakers. Now, always make sure your shoes are really clean, especially if you're going to be wearing shoes that have like some neutral colors, especially with white, or any beige color, especially when it comes to sneakers like some Air Forces. These are really important because if your shoes are really dirty, they don't help you to get that stylish outfit that you want to get, because all the attention is going to be on your footwear, which is really going to ruin your style. And always make sure you always check if you need to clean your shoes before you go out. So your shoes can be really clean with a lot of things, and some simple things like brushes can really help you clean your shoes, and even toothbrushes can also really help, especially if you can't reach to some certain parts of the shoe. Toothbrushes can really help you get all those dirty surfaces out from your footwear. So always make sure you clean your shoes. These are really important. And if you're going for any leather shoe, especially for some with some loafers, you can always just polish them. These are all going to help you to really make your outfit look well polished. Wearing the wrong footwear to an occasion. Now when it comes to footwears, there's a lot of footwears for different occasions. You can just go for some leather footwears, especially if you want to have a casual look. There's various type, especially when it comes to loafers, which is really world widely known. But if you're someone who really wants to improve your style or look much more presentable, wearing the right footwear to an occasion is really going to help you make you look much more presentable. So always make sure your footwears are really matching the outfit, especially to the type of occasion that you're going. If you're going to a wedding, you need to get a leather shoe or a loafer to really match your fit. And when it comes to going to the various occasions, it depends on the type of occasion that you're going, but you can't wear a sneaker to a formal or a formal occasion, especially when it comes to wedding where you need to be in a suit or something like that. These are all really important because they help you improve your style, make you look much more presentable, which is really going to help you and also improve your look to look much more fashionable. Wearing chunky trainers or footwears with some slim fit outfits. Now, chunky shoes or chunky footwears sometimes really do give you those stylish, modern stylish vibe. But depending on your style, especially when it comes to if you want to get a classic look or some, a normal or a standard look, getting some chunky sneakers or footwears with your slim fit outfit, especially if you're really into skinny jeans, these don't help you. They really spoil your clothes, not your clothes, but this ruin your style, which is not helpful, especially if you want to look really presentable or stylish. So make sure you don't get like any chunky sneaker, because there are a lot of chunky sneakers. But if you do go for some normal ones, these are all going to help you to get that style. So some chunky sneakers or some chunky footwears like Timberlands. For Timberlands you always need to get something a little bit bulky, a little bit some wide leg, or some baggy outfit. They really do go really well with some Timberlands. So just avoid wearing some chunky sneakers if you really want to look much more stylish, depending on how you want to style your clothes. But if you wear chunky sneakers, always make sure you're just going for a baggy outfit, because it really does match well with these type of fashion. Wearing shoes with too much logos. Now when it comes to logos, some are really, especially when it comes to some luxurious brands, they really do help, but not always do they help you improve your style, especially if you really want to go for a simple and a classy style. Wearing a luxurious brand or any type of shoe with too many logos, they do not help you get that outfit really right. So like I always say, just make sure you know what type of style you're going for. If you're going for a simple or a classic look, just make sure you're going for some minimalistic style. But if you just want to have a streetwear style, or mixing the streetwear with a casual style, it depends on how you're going to style your outfit. But you can always just go for shoes with too much logos, depending on how you want to style your clothes. But if you just want to go for a simple, smart, a casual look, going for shoes with less logos are really going to help you improve your style. So there's a lot of different, shoes with a lot of logos, but like I said, it depends on how you want to style your clothes. So always just make sure you just choose what is right and appropriate for the occasion that you're going to, or whatever you're going to do. Just make sure you know that you're not overdressing, or because shoes with too much logos usually brings too much attention to your outfit, especially to the footwear, if you do not want too many eyes on your footwear. This brings me to an end to this video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and also turn on post notification, because I'm always posting each and every single week with different fashion content. And let me know in the comment section below what type of advice or what you're gonna do about your footwear, and I'll see you in my next video.